Hey, I know I've been making you a lot of stationary at home videos recently. It's because it's nice weather out. So I've been biking to and from work, and while I haven't actually tried doing one of these videos while biking, I suspect it would go less than well. Today is Wednesday. Um, so Friday I quit my job. Friday night, I had dinner with Swedish Mike, with Swiss Mike, Swedish Mike. Dinner with Swiss Mike, and we went over to Jomshill where he was staying, um, and we had a really nice walk around the lake there. There were cherry blossoms and like thousands of people also looking at cherry blossoms. We didn't know there would be cherry blossoms, there were just cherry blossoms. Saturday, I went with Sarah. He flew back to Switzerland forever. Um, and Sarah and I went to Paju, to Hayri. I don't know if the place was Hayri and we were at Paju Art Village, or if the place was Paju and we were at Hayri Art Village. I don't know, whatever. Um, it's like, think New Hope and Lambertville, but each space is larger, not smaller. And it could have been the winter thing, but it seemed as though they like raised a whole area. Like it was just a big empty area of parking lots and these little things. Like there were no like sidewalks or homes or flowers or streams. There's nothing. It was weird but cute. I don't know. And then Saturday night I went to Christina's and met her teeny little doggy. His name is Basil, and he's so small, and he loved me. I took some pictures. I think I took video for you. Um, and hung out. We had shabu shabu, and then hung out with her and Nikki, which was really nice. Nikki works at an international school. She teaches middle school, but also it's K to 12. So, and they work on the American system, so they will need people in September, which is nice. And she loves her job, so that's also good. I've decided that one of my goals for a new job is to be finished in time or in a location such that going to Quidditch will be not impossible, because I haven't been in more than a year, and I also haven't exercised in more than a year, and I miss both of those things. Not really exercise conceptually, but I know that it's good for my body, despite not enjoying it, so I tricked myself into it with Quidditch. Sunday. Oh, Sunday I was supposed to meet this David guy. I don't know if I mentioned him, but I was supposed to meet him again, and it still didn't happen. So instead I met up with Danny and Lee and Tosh over in Nook Sepyong by Tosh's boyfriend Pete's place. And we ate Greek food. Congrats on your trip, by the way, and I'm 1,000% envious and want to know everything about it. That's so exciting. Um, yeah, so we ate Greek food, and it was actually quite good. It's nice. I don't know that I could ever find that place again, but it was very nice. And then we went up onto Namsan to look at flowers, which was also lovely. And then I was going to meet Nikki and Phil and Phil's girlfriend Gina. We were going to go to Costco, because I have a membership. And usually all the big chain stores are closed here on the second and fourth Sunday. And their website, because they're just outside of the city, their website, that one location said, there's like 6 Costco's. That one location said that they're only closed on the fourth Sunday, and that they aren't closed on the second Sunday. So we went to the station and we took a cab and got to the Costco and found it was closed. So we had dinner and went home. Monday, pardon me sitting up. Monday, my boss met with me and Joe separately, which is fair because like we kind of ganged up on her. To try and convince us to stay. So now in the mornings, she gave us about 20 minutes back in the mornings. Excuse me. And she gave me an extra 30 minutes every Wednesday. She took half of one of my classes and gave it to my co-teacher. So, it's not nearly enough overall, but what can you do? And yeah, so she met with each of us separately and tried to convince us to stay. And she was like, oh, I'll do this, like, that'll be fine, right? And I was like, I need to think about it. She's like, no, but you'll stay, right? I was like, I will let you know. Monday night, I met up with Danny and we went to Chabad for the Seder, which was actually really nice. Like, it was fine and a bit excruciating at the beginning, mostly because of his children, which, I mean, they're lovely, but they, like, tell stories and English is, like, their third language. I don't even know. So it's just really, really, really slow and drawn out. And they're already long stories. You just sit there quiet. I pulled out my knitting. I was like, I don't even care anymore. I'm knitting. But we were sitting with awesome people, so that was really nice. All the, like, young friends group, which was nice. Yeah. It's nice because we all, like, go to dinner at Miriam sometimes and go to Chabad sometimes and meet up on Shabbat or the holidays, and it's a friendship built around that, and we don't really see each other other times, so it's fine. Yesterday was Tuesday, and Tuesday I was reminded that Monday I had a very bright outlook on life, probably because I had a nice weekend and had, handed in a letter on Friday. And I was like, oh, like, maybe I could do this job. And then Tuesday was that smack in the face that no, 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 no. Yeah. We just had a meeting that told us about elementary report cards and elementary homework charts and elementary team meeting charts. And then also on Monday we had our meeting that I now have kinder reports to do. And, oh yeah, there's also kinder weekly lesson plans, which I have 2. And kinder monthly lesson plans, which I also have 2. And the usual of, like, giving tests to children that I then have to mark, which isn't weird. Like, I get that. It's whatever. Obviously, I have to mark them. But, like, the only thing I managed to accomplish today in my minutes, aside from, I haven't turned in a single report card, and I start conferences. I don't start them. My co-teacher starts conferences on Monday, so that's grand. You're supposed to turn in the report card a week before so she can check it. I've turned in none. Yeah, so today the only thing I accomplished in my non-teaching minutes was grading, I don't know, 45 or 50 tests. And then thankfully in only one of my classes, but in one of my classes I gave a test today, which meant there's another, not very large, but still, stack of test books for me to mark. Although yesterday it was nice out and it was hot in the classroom, and for the afternoon classes, I told my 2 not well-behaved classes that if they shape up and show me they can focus in the classroom, we might be able to go learn on the roof sometimes. And I told my very focused class, because we didn't have a lot to do today, I said, I'm going to the bathroom, and when I get back, you better be all packed up, because we're going on the roof. And we did, and it was awesome! We just, sat around on the roof and talked about the book and did a vocab test and learned some words and wrote some sentences. It was grand. It was really nice. Yeah, tomorrow I have to tell her that I can't. I really did mean my resignation. I really, really did. Really did. I also think I might be getting sick. I've had a slightly scratchy throat the last few days. And then today, but, like, in a way that it might have been the cold air. And then today I woke up with this snot. And I was like, oh. My voice is creaky right now, but that's also because at lunch, all 6 of my students took it in turns to plop themselves down in my lap with a few of our favorite books and demand that I read it over and over out loud because I do the funny voices. And they can't quite read them yet. Although they can recite most of the book, they can't actually read it. And who am I to refuse teeny tiny 4-year-olds a read aloud? Like, you can't do that. I certainly won't do that. So it was nice. It was just a lot. I'm past 9 minutes now, and I'm sorry. I love you. Bye.